Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back. It was another exciting week of football if you want to call it that. Once again, we had a lot of blowouts, a lot of points scored, not a lot of competition. It was real clear-cut who was going to win and who was going to lose right from the beginning. As for top point getters, we had Drew Brees coming with 40.5 points. Calvin Ridley had 40.5 points. Matt Ryan had 40.2. And Alvin Kamara had 34. Those were the top four scorers of the week, and I'd also like to take this time to remind people to pay me. I made a very sincere threat last week. Nobody's paid me. I might have to come through with that in week 4. Just a reminder that week 4 is doubleheader, so you may not want to lose those games. So, as you should probably pay me as soon as you can. Let's get into the results for week 3. For the first matchup of the week, I took on Josh's Brick Tamlin's fantasy team and just got shredded. Wasn't even close. 121 to 85.5. Brandon McManus had 2 points for me. Keenan Allen had 5.4. New York Jets defense had 5. Josh had some strong performances behind Todd Gurley's 24.6, Mike Evans' 25.7, and even overcame Kirk Cousins only scoring 10 points, so congratulations to him. I suck again. The second match of the week was between Casey and Kalen's Light Kamara Action and Neil's Mickey TD, and Neil won again. 143.4 to 119.8. Neil had multiple great performances behind Jared Goff, Saquon Barkley, Michael Thomas, Adam Thielen, and he even came over overcame a 0-point score from Dan Kicker Bailey. And he even overcame a score of 0 points from kicker Dan Bailey. Casey and Kalen, great performance from Alvin Kamara, but that was about it. And once again, Neil took home top scorer of the week, and he's now have $40, almost paying for his whole season of fantasy. As a reminder, you should probably pay me. Think about it. Third match for the week was between Jen's Hold My Beer and Chris's Baby Got Dak. Jen took the win here, 130 with 1.3 to 118.4. She had strongest performance from Jarvis Landry, Travis Kelce, Marvin Jones Jr. Chris had some strong performances. He had Ryan Patrick's 25.1. However, his main suffer came from the Dallas defense. It only came 4, ultimately led to a loss for him. In the fourth match for the week, we have Kevin's The Breeze Bunch and Tiffany's Scouting Puppies. Kevin came here with a strong victory of 135.3 points to 100.4. Kevin had strong performances by Drew Brees with that 40.5 that I talked about earlier. And Tiffany had some strong performances. Ben Roethlisberger had 24 points. Odell Beckham Jr. had 19.9, but her running backs really lacked it here, scoring a combined total of 4.7 points. In the final match of the week, we had Eric's Run CMC taking on Billy and his new team name, Mahomes Where You Make It. Eric ultimately won the matchup here, 117.7 to 91.6. Strong performances behind Cam. His name is Cam. Strong performances behind Cam Newton, Christian McCaffrey, and Kenny Golladay. Kenny? Yes, Kenny Golladay. Billy, on the other hand, had Mahomes. That's all he had on his team. That's really all that scored points from him, and that's the reason he lost. Again, I want to thank Billy here for losing again, keeping him in dead last and not me. So that's the only positive of the week. 1, 2, 3. Now that we've gotten through the dreadful matches of week 3, let's get into the matchups of week 4. Reminder, this is a double header, so please pay attention to the email that I sent earlier. I will put out another reminder. Just make sure you're watching. In week 4, my Dancing Lobsters will be taking on Eric's Run CMC and Billy's Mahomes Where You Make It. Eric's Run CMC will be taking on my Dancing Lobsters and Chris's Baby Got Dak. Neil's Mickey TDs will be taking on Josh's Brick Tamlin's fantasy team and Kevin's The Breeze Bunch. Josh's Brick Tamlin fantasy team is taking on Mickey TDs, I said that. And Jen's Hold My Beer. Tiffany's Scouting Puppies will be taking on Billy's Mahomes Where You Make It. And Casey and Kalen's Lights Kamara Action. Billy's Mahomes Where You Make It will be taking on my Dancing Lobsters and Tiffany's Scouting Puppies. Jen's Hold My Beer will be taking on Casey and Kalen's Lights Kamara Action and Josh's Brick Tamlin's fantasy team. Casey and Kalen's Lights Kamara Action will be taking on Jen's Hold My Beer and Tiffany's Scouting Puppies. Chris's Baby Got Dak will be taking on Kevin's The Breeze Bunch and Eric's Run CMC. Kevin's The Breeze Bunch will be taking on Chris's Baby Got Dak and Neil's Mickey TDs. Those are the matchups for week 4. As a reminder, after week 4, all standings will be coming out in the email, as well as placed on the league manager note. Do not pay attention to the standings in ESPN. They are wrong. They do not count. Don't look at them. Again, this is my final reminder for week 3. I know, everybody's saying, not again. You've already reminded us multiple times. Yes, I'm doing it. Pay me. Your name again will show up over here. You do not want to be on this list. This list means I remove points from you in week 4. Simple as that. I'll decide the points. So that means I'm going to win. So, pay me. If you paid me, if you gave the money to Josh, if you gave the money to somebody else and they're supposed to give it to me, at least tell me. I also put all of my possible payment options here. You can pay me in multiple ways. I'm very easy. There's no friction. Just give me the money. Anyways, that's it for this week. Hope to see you next week. Deuces.